Hello guys, welcome back to the Lore Masters. Today we are going to be going into the main military force of the Halo series. I'm of course talking about the UNSC. The UNSC, or the United Nations Space Command, is an emergency military government led by Fleet Admiral Lord Terence Hood. The official languages of the UNSC, English being its primary, and Spanish, Hungarian, German, Japanese and many others being its secondary. The currency they use are credits, and the UNSC was established on December 2163. The UNSC, or the United Nations Space Command, is a military, exploratory and scientific agency of the unified Earth government. The UNSC formed halfway through the 22nd century as remnants of the old cultural ideologies clashed for supremacy in the solar system and mainly oversaw United Nations military operations in space. The UN massively militarized its off-world colonies via propaganda and then defeated communist and fascist forces in the Interplanetary War, which consisted of several side battles that took place on Mars, the Jovian moons, and the South American rainforests. Although the Interplanetary War brought great suffering and death unto Earth and its colonies, it unified humanity's militaries into a common armed force by the end of the 22nd century. Humanity was in chaos before the First Battle of Harvest in 2525. The UN was waging a bloody struggle against groups of terrorists or freedom fighters called the insurrectionists, who wanted independence from the unified Earth government. The UNSCDF, a branch in the UNSC, constantly battled the insurrectionists in an attempt to help and end the long-running war against the rebels. The UEG commissioned the Orion project, also known as the Spartan 1 project, and later the Spartan 2 program, which created a group of elite super soldiers to combat the separatists and the insurrections that they spawned. When the Human Covenant War began, and the technologically superior aliens began decimating the outer colonies, these Spartans became humanity's best hope for survival. Faced with genocide on an unbelievable scale, the UNSC mobilized for total war. The dire circumstances of the Covenant conflict allowed the UNSC to override civilian rule and establish itself as the humanity's primary government. Although the unified Earth government was more than open to step down, the colonial administration, the arm of the UEG ruling over the colonies, resisted the UNSC's rise to power and thus was stripped of its power. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. It'll help us out a lot as we are still growing. This is Lore Masters. I am Scott. Goodbye.